Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over Quant and put some reason into this because I was watching a little bit of information. I keep track of the Bears. Yeah, I keep track of you guys. And I think right now is probably a time. Just I'm going to use Quant as an example and kind of put this all a little bit of perspective for you and look at this in a reasonable fashion, okay? Because there's a lot of things going on. Some people are so sure things are going to be dropping like a rock and Quant's kind of defying it. So if you had it in here at let's just even say $60, $60. And if you would have sold at the top of that, it easily would have been a 3x because I think Quant went up to $225. Now, the other thing you have to realize too with Quant is you want to try to check all your data because back over here, Quant went up a grand total of about 2,000 to 3,000% when what? Bitcoin was going down back in 2018. And it seems that Quant is kind of doing the same thing a little bit over here. Okay. And here's the wave sequence I think Quant is in. Could it correct all the way back down here? It could. But eventually it's probably going to make its way to the middle of the trend line, kind of like you see right here, touch and touch, bam. Came right here with support, broke through it, completed its wave two, started going along that trend line again, broke through it a little bit, a little throw under, and then bam, up the wave three, back over here, and now it's over here. And more than likely, it's probably going to do some kind of, similar to over here, or something like that, okay? So I'm not concerned with Quant. I don't think it's the at the end of its road, if you know what I mean, just based off the history of it and looking at that. Now, one of the reasons why I'm going to say that is that I'm going to put an overall kind of paint a picture for you of what could be going on in the cryptocurrency market. Now, consider this. Consider this. Everybody says that the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ correlates 100% with crypto right now. Well, that's not 100% true. There's not 100% correlation. When did crypto start falling? November 21. S&P was still going up. Bitcoin went down 40 to 50% while the S&P was going up. Okay? That's the facts in the charts. So here's another thing I wanted to let you guys know. So I'm going to go over these total market caps. So you see right here, I'm looking at the just this wave right here that this is the total market cap. So this is all of the coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of them. This is the chart that I'm looking at right now. Okay. You see this wave off of there? It's fairly strong, definitely an impulsive move. Okay. But here's total two. I'll show you guys something. Here's total two. Let me go out to a 12-hour chart, show you guys a little bit better. And you can see this is a little bit stronger wave sequence right here, okay? Kind of the same, but a little bit stronger. And you go to total three, and this is unusual to me. This is like if this is the fifth wave for total three, this is kind of like a FOMO fifth wave. So if you go through these wave sequence, you see how that one's not quite as strong. And then you got the total two, which is strong. So here's total three. This is minus Ethereum. This is all the coins. Binance on down. It's strong right there. Total two, a little bit weaker. And then you go all the way in there and you throw in Bitcoin. You throw in Bitcoin. It's not quite as strong. So what's that telling me? Something is going on. Something is going on in the crypto market, guys. Okay. And it's not happening right now with Bitcoin. It's happening with the altcoins. Okay. So going back to the S&P 500 and Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, one of the things you have to consider, and I've mentioned this before, is that when the S&P 500 was dropping like a rock in the 2008 great financial crisis, there were actually coins that were going up. As a matter of fact, if you want to go check on, not coins, stocks, excuse me, you could go check on something right now, like you go look at Elf Beauty on the New York Stock Exchange, I think that it is. While everything was going down, that stock was doing a moonshot, smaller cap stocks. So when the S&P 500 was dropping like this, like a rock in the 2008 financial crisis, there were assets that were going up, kind of like Quant right here, right? Going up when Bitcoin is going down, doing its wave sequence. Okay. So what you have to do as a trader is that you have to go off the data, not what people are saying on crypto Twitter, because crypto Twitter is full of emotions and it will drive, you won't have anything to build yourself a foundation off of. Okay. So as an example, you have some people drawing their Bitcoin pictures and going, yeah, I see Bitcoin might do a bounce and then it's going to come down to 12,000. Okay. Where's their evidence of that? Because I have evidence on the GBTC chart that is contrary to that. So here's the GBTC chart. This is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust chart, right? And this asset will move with Bitcoin. So if this asset goes up, Bitcoin goes up, just like it did over here. It went up while Bitcoin was going up. It did a correction like Bitcoin did, and then it did a move like Bitcoin did. Okay, and then a correction like Bitcoin did, and then a move up like Bitcoin did, and it did a crash like Bitcoin did. Okay, so I was paying attention to this area of what GBTC was doing, and I was not getting any signals that it was going to be going all the way down here, like all those people in crypto Twitter talk about with Bitcoin. This asset is telling you that it's probably trying to attempt to make a correction. And at a minimum, it would at least be doing something probably like that. Okay? At a minimum. Now, is it finished there? I don't know. I'm paying attention to it and this descending wedge that it decided to pop out of, right? And has a strong wick. That's bearishness right there. Could it come back down to here and then finally pop out of that wedge? Officially, it could. But the overall picture with GBTC, which is the cheat sheet for Bitcoin, is not telling you that there's going to be some massive trek down to those areas like people suggest. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it because the data is not telling me that based off this. Now back to Quant. So in this area, we'll take a look at that. Take a look at that with Quant. I'm going to go to a 12-hour chart to see what kind of signals we're getting with Quant. Well, excuse me. Let me clean that up. With Quant right here on this correction. Okay. And, there's a lot of debate. Everybody's calling this this whole thing a wave one. Not everybody, but some people calling this whole thing a wave one. I don't agree with that. You clearly have a 1, 2, a third wave here, back down for a fourth, either here or here, probably right here, back down for a fourth, and then right there. You can see that clearly you have a wave in this area where this ends or begins is open for debate, but you clearly have on this 12-hour chart some divergence right there. And then in this wave sequence, you clearly have divergence once again in this area. Okay, so just based off these signals that I have right here with Quant is you have a wave sequence right here and you have a wave sequence right here. Okay, I doubt that both of these are going together. Wave sequence right there, and then you have a wave sequence right there, right? Okay, so and then you have a correction based on the 12-hour. It could have ended here. And then this whole thing could have been a correction. Don't know for sure, but more than likely, it probably there and did a correction. And you can see it reset its cycle, and then it was able to go again. And then you see right here, it's trying to attempt to reset that cycle. Okay, so I am getting on this correction bullish signals. You see, Quant is right there, and you see in the RSI and the 12-hour chart is coming down nice and deep down to these areas. Could it have some more? It definitely could, guys. It definitely could. Let's take a look at this. So right here is your wave one and probably some type of wave three right here. And then bam, up onto a wave five would be my estimated guess. So realistically, I would prefer to see Quant in these areas. Okay. I want to see Quant in those areas. So 140 to 154 is going to be a lot more comfortable for me. I want to see Quant down, okay? And not necessarily in price, okay? To get another decent entry into this. And maybe Quant will do another swing up into the RSI, and then you see it come all the way back down here. And that's what you will look for. So the RSI down here, which is the momentum indicator, comes down and takes everything out. Okay, everything out, just like so. And what is that telling you? It's telling you that Quant is getting ready to do what? It can do another one of those. Kind of like GBTC here on the weekly chart. So here's GBTC on the weekly chart, went up into a wave, corrected that wave, was able to pull off this wave, okay? Went above a little bit of that wave, back up there, right? And then what's it doing now? It came all the way back down here to that area. That's the lowest peak in the RSI. Came back around, giving you bullish divergence, telling you that more than likely, somewhere along the line, it'll be doing a pop. That's what you want to look for down here in Quant Crypto, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.